Good morning, everybody. I just dropped Thiago off at his grandma's house, and I'm on my way back home because I'm going to be taking class online. My first day of nursing school. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. I don't know what it's going to be like. I apologize for the sun in my face. But I really expected to be a little bit more anxious about leaving Thiago, about spending so much time apart, because we've been inseparable for the past almost 5 months. But I feel kind of calm. I feel surprisingly calm and kind of at peace with it, because my mom is literally like the best person to take care of him other than me. She loves him, and he's growing in love with her too, I could tell. So that makes me feel a whole lot better about this entire thing. That's just one thing I didn't expect, you know, when becoming a mom, just the worry, the constant worry for no reason, for no real reason. I don't know if it's just me or if other people get it. I just want him to be okay. I know that my mom is gonna be just fine and she's gonna love him even if he starts fussing, but I hope that he doesn't get freaked out if he doesn't see me all day. Which he probably won't. I'm probably worrying a little too much. He's probably not even gonna notice that I was gone. Anyways, so yeah, my first day of class is today, and I'm nervous about the workload because as if I don't have enough things to do. I pumped before I left the house, about an hour before I left the house, and now I'm gonna, at 8:30 starts a 3-hour class. I'm probably gonna have to pump before because the teacher wants to see us the whole time via Zoom. So I'm probably gonna pump again as soon as I get home for as long as I can, maybe 20 minutes or so. And that means I'll be good for a good 4 hours. But you know, after my first class, I have another class at 1, I believe, 12:30 or 1 until 3 o'clock. So today's gonna be kind of a long one, but that's okay. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I feel fine because I slept 5 hours. No, consecutively I slept about 5 hours, but then I slept another like hour before that, so about 6 hours. Which, you know, this is before nursing school, so I don't know how much sleep I'll be able to get once they throw all the work at us. If you guys have any advice for me, anyone out there that might have some advice for how to plan study time and homework time around your family, like do you divide it by certain days, like certain days you spend time with your family and certain days you study, or do you like dedicate a few hours every day to studying? I don't know which way I'm gonna go. I'm sure I'll eventually figure it out, but I would hate to figure it out after I've already like failed a test or, God forbid, flunk a class or something, because I don't want to retake that. So anyone who's done this before, some kind of online classes while being at home with kids, tell me how do you study? When do you study? When do you plan that time?
Go over just a few things. This is a 3-hour credit course. You should be taking it in conjunction with Nursing 3041, which is your Intro to Nursing Practice Lab, and Nursing 3044, which is your Intro to Nursing Practice Clinical. So if you're not signed up for all three of those classes, you need to make sure that you're signed up for all three of those. Because of the nature of COVID-19, we're conducting all of our office hours virtually. If you, for some reason, we're not allowed to be on campus until officially as staff until the 30th of August, so not next Monday, but the Monday after that, the 31st, is when we're allowed to be back on campus. So if for some reason you need to meet in person, it will have to be after we're allowed to come back to campus. The course, you'll be evaluated on, there'll be 4 exams, 4 tests, and a final. So tests 1 through 4, they're worth 15 points apiece, which is 60% of your grade. You will have a writing assignment on patient safety and the use of restraints. That's worth 2%. You'll have a ATI video case study on infection control and 1 on cultural diversity. Those are 5% apiece. And then there's a final exam, which is 20% of your grade. Now, if you notice, your tests are 80% of your course grade. So it is very imperative that...
Okay, so we're on a lunch break. I'm just getting some lunch. I am heating up some fries and fried chicken and adding a little bit of lettuce to it just to make it a little healthy. So far so good. The classes, I have a little bit of a background in healthcare, so it's like I just had a fundamentals class, so it's not too bad. It's about like just the very basics of nursing. You don't really go into much detail. It's like the vitals and what the normal ranges are for a normal healthy adult, which those things are things that I was working through every day in the clinic when I worked there. So it's pretty basic, but I'm sure there's a lot more information to come. And I have quizzes starting next week, so that, we'll just have to see how they go. But so far so good. Nothing too crazy. I just called my mom for the second time, actually, to check on Tiago, and he's doing okay. He didn't even seem to care that I'm gone. But I did call her on FaceTime, and he recognized my voice. He got really happy when he heard my voice, so I guess he did notice that I was gone. But, as far as him, missing me, he doesn't seem to, he didn't seem to be fussy or anything. She said that he's sleeping just fine and eating just fine, and pretty much all my worries are for nothing, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. I'm the one worrying over here, and he is just fine. So I swept up a little bit. The house it looks good. It's not terrible or anything. The only reason I say this is because I plan, if I'm going to do more vlogs like this, I want y'all to see the progression of how my house slowly turns into a wreck. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen. Right now, actually, I put clothes in the washer before my class started. And it just finished drying, so I gotta go get that. I'm probably gonna go try and fold, it's socks and stuff like that, so I'm probably just gonna start folding that stuff while I eat. Just, to boost my productivity. And now I got a yummy plate of salad, fries, and chicken from Cheddar's, and it's delicious. My second class, I don't know if I already said this, but my next class will start in about 30 minutes or so. It's been over 3.5 hours since I pumped last, so I'm gonna have to pump for about 15 minutes here now, actually, so I won't be able to do my laundry or fold it. I'm gonna eat while I pump. Yeah, and the laundry will just kind of have to sit there for a little while. Hey everyone, so I just finished with my first day of classes, and honestly it wasn't too bad. It was just like fundamentals and professionalism, so they're general classes, not very you know, specific. But tomorrow I have a gerontological class, and that's a little bit more specific, and it's probably going to be a little bit more like workload heavy. But today wasn't that bad. I'm actually on my way to pick up Thiago. His grandma tells me that he was really good and he didn't miss me at all, which, you know, honestly, it makes me feel good that he was fine. It would have made me feel bad if he freaked out because I wasn't there, which obviously wasn't the case, and I'm happy about that. I pumped twice in between breaks. I'm not trying as much though, so I didn't tell you guys, but I'm actually working on weaning Thiago at about 6 months. It makes me kind of sad, but at the same time it makes me happy that I was able to breastfeed him for this long. I'm gonna try to make it to about 5.5 months, which should be here in about 3 weeks, because he's 4 months and 3 weeks. So at about 5.5 months, I could just give him the milk that I have in the freezer. I have about 2 weeks worth of a stash, and so we'll make it to 6 months, and then we'll start on a formula. I'm gonna start introducing about 1 ounce of formula in every bottle, just so that he starts getting used to the taste, and I want to see if he has some kind of reaction to it or if he even likes it at all. But yeah, pretty soon we'll be all formula, and I'm at peace with that so far. So I'll be doing some more updates on how nursing school is going. I have a feeling that we're just touching the tip of the iceberg right now, and it's easy, like the first day, and then tomorrow we start with the real meat of the workload, because we've already been told how much weight is placed on the tests, which is like insane. Like 4 tests is like 50% of your entire grade for that class. All my classes are like that, which is crazy. And one project will be like another 20% of your grade. So literally, if you miss that one project, or you get a low grade on one test, it's gonna be very hard to pass. So I'm just hoping that that's not what happens, and that I can do it. Today though was very easy and kind of chill. That's it for today's video, you guys. Subscribe, press that little red button if you want to keep up with how it keeps going.